What is up, 1320 fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of 1320 Garages.
Yes, sir.
We find ourselves in the Chicago area in this episode, hanging out with one of our friends we've known for over 10 years. You might know him from AMS, you might know him from Cannonball, you might know him from being the current Cannonball record holder. This is Arne. Let's check out his garage.
Look, I don't talk to cops.
I ain't no cop.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Come on in.
How's
Good
it
to
going,
see
man?
ya. Heck yeah.
How you doing?
Thanks for letting us come out and annoy you for the day and see all your cars and everything. First of all, we drove in the neighborhood, gorgeous house. This garage almost, you could be considered a monstrosity in a neighborhood like this. This thing is humongous.
Yeah.
Give me a lowdown. I know you just added the garage to the house not long ago.
Yeah.
What are we sitting in right here? What are we looking at?
So this is a 40 by 64 garage, 17.5 foot tall ceilings. The reason I did that was triple stacks in the future.
Triple stacks.
Yeah, I have you'll see I have a car collection problem. So,
I see just a few here, but yeah.
I don't call it a garage, I call it an attached warehouse.
Attached with that'd be pretty accurate. I think I approve that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is where I keep some of my junk.
Some of your junk. All right, let's go around and see some of your junk.
All right.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I guess we could start here and work our way around.
All right.
This is my 2000 Lincoln Town car, my lowrider. I'm not no chump on air ride. This is.
You don't take me as an air ride kind of, or
No.
you don't take me as a lowrider kind of guy in general.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like growing up with 90s rap and stuff. It's just kind of like in my blood.
Okay.
But this is a pretty simple setup. 3 pumps, 6 batteries. It'll 3-wheel. It's not. It's a good street setup. It's like as far as like lowrider setups go, it's about as far as I like to go, because I like driving my stuff, not breaking it, although this still breaks all the time.
Will this thing hop around still?
Yeah, no, it hops and it does lowrider things.
Okay. How many miles are on it?
176,000 miles.
Okay.
I got it out of southern Indiana, so it's rust free. The guy who built it was a fabricator, so he did a really nice job. Usually these things are pretty janky, but since he was a fabricator, like he notched out the frame, reinforced everything. So like when I saw this thing, I'm like, I knew like the bones are really good. So I had to buy it. But this is fun. I go through cycles with lowriders. Like I'll have one for like 2 years and like I'll hate myself for having it. And then I'll get rid of it, but then I'll like romanticize what it was like to have oh, it wasn't that bad. I'll get another one, and then this is lowrider number 3.
Gotcha. Okay,
so that's that.
we just talked about a town car, and then we have a Insight that is painted in Battleship Gray, and then we'll get to the cop car in a minute. What's with the Insight here?
All right. So, I guess what I'm probably most known for is the Cannonball Run.
No.
You may have heard of it.
I might have mentioned that you are the current Cannonball record holder.
Yes, well...
we'll get to that car a little bit
we
later.
will get that, but there is a tie-in here. So for the 50th anniversary of the Cannonball Run, on the exact day that it happened, November 14th, 2021.
What was the original date?
It was in 71.
71, okay.
So we went out and we wanted to commemorate it, and the organizer didn't want to have 1,000 horsepower cars running across the country. So he's like, I'm going to make one rule for this race: 100 wheel horsepower.
I remember, was it the dust ball?
No. It's called the musket ball.
Musket ball.
Yeah.
Sorry, all right.
So instead of a cannonball, it's a musket ball.
Gotcha.
So the only rule is 100 wheel horsepower. So I called the organizer. I'm like, that is the only rule. Like, are there any other rules that you've got? And he's like, no, that's it. I'm like, okay, great. So I set out to build the ultimate car for this race. So I picked the lightest, most aerodynamic car I could, and I stuffed a Volkswagen TDI diesel in it. He didn't say anything about torque.
Okay.
So I detuned it to 100 wheel horsepower.
All right.
And we ran it. We were close to first place. We were like halfway through. Belt tensioner broke in Denver.
No.
Yeah, so sidelined us for 7 hours. So I didn't win that one, which is unfortunate. But this car, I went flat out across Nebraska. Like this would do 121 miles an hour. It got 32 miles per gallon.
At 121?
Flat out for 450 miles.
You should be an engineer at somewhere.
Yeah. So now that it's Battleship Gray, you notice, I got my hands on some radar absorbing paint that the military uses.
So I heard about this. I think you might have told somebody.
Don't ask where I got this.
Is this the paint that they put on like stealth bombs?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I somehow acquired that. So the car needed paint. So I painted it with this paint. I have not tested it yet. There's a big testing event in Tennessee in October. I don't have high hopes for it because like it still has glass and things that radar's going to see. Sure. I just hope that it like cuts down the cross section of what you're going to see. But
how much money is it per gallon for that kind of paint?
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap. So that's the Insight. The Bluesmobile.
The Bluesmobile.
I would say.
Now this isn't the Bluesmobile.
No, this is a replica, and it'd be nice to have one that was like in the movie, but I like to modify things.
Of course.
This car, actually, in 2016, me and Ed Bullion dressed as the Blues Brothers and raced in the C2C Express. So that's like a Cannonball Run, the illegal race from New York to LA.
Yeah.
But for old cars.
Okay.
And he and I dressed as the Blues Brothers and won that event in this car. It is LS swapped. Mopar guys don't like that at all.
Is it turbo LS or just LS?
No. There was still a budget, so it's just a 5.3 with a mild cam.
Okay.
So it's pretty basic. Now I plan on turboing or supercharging it, but this year I needed to modify. Like the suspension's terrible in these cars.
In these kind of cars?
I mean, it's 50 years old.
Yeah,
right?
you're probably just floating down the road.
And when I ran the Cannonball, like I had the upgraded steering box and did all the things. Like it was as good as it could get.
Sure.
But it's still, it can't handle like 600-700 horsepower,
right.
800 horsepower. So what we did was to make the Mopar guys even more mad. Is I took a P71 Crown Vic and I chopped out 18 inches of the frame. My buddy Nolan put this together. Took 18 inches of the stub frame off of this car, put 18 inches of the Crown Vic frame. So now it has rack and pinion. It doesn't have torsion bars anymore, so it's got control arms. It's got brakes. I put the brake booster, put the rear end in it from a Crown Vic.
So this thing runs a lot better than it did before, and it's got Chevy and Ford parts, no Mopar stuff.
And they were really upset. But honestly, the way it came out, I'll tell you, if someone sees this at a car show, they're not even going to notice.
Oh, yeah.
Like I keep the hood closed, no one's even going to notice.
So we go from Blues Brothers to, is this an ambulance? Ex-ambulance? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, so this is one of many Duramax vans that I own. So it's a Duramax diesel van.
How many of those do you have? Just you can tell us.
5.
5 Duramax vans. There's guys probably like, I don't even have one and they want one and you have 5.
Oh no,
Where did you pick this one up at?
So this one I found in North Carolina with a blown motor. And you're like, well, why do you have an ambulance? If you've seen the movie Cannonball Run, they have the Transcon Medevac. It's a fake ambulance that they race across the country.
Sure.
Well, that wasn't just the movie. That happened in 1979. Brock Yates actually ran a fake ambulance across the country. So my idea was to do a modern take on it.
Gotcha.
And I needed something that's fast, so I needed Duramax. So I found one with a blown motor. My buddy Rob Pitts, rest in peace, Rabbit, the eBay outlaw. He's a big VinWiki personality.
Yeah.
His dad had a diesel shop down there. He went and picked it up, put a motor in it. It's got an upgraded turbo and all, just mild build.
So eventually this will be a cross-country
so
here.
What my plan was, I wanted to make it a conversion van and back. I've done everything. I've done the exterior, all the mechanicals and stuff. I still got to gut the interior and build it out. But the idea is like the ultimate family cruiser. And the reason I like this is I hate people in the left lane. And this thing works so good. If you just go flat out in the left lane in this thing, literally everyone gets out of the way. No lights, sirens, none of that, but people just get out of the way of an ambulance.
That's a good hack. I mean, a lot of people get cop cars to do that, but ambulance is like the only top tier vehicle for that.
It really is. So so this is a work in progress. I still got to do the interior, but
gotcha. All right, now let's talk about the Evo over here.
All right, so
first of all, let's go over your history with AMS and Evos and all that stuff.
So I'm the co-founder of AMS Performance.
For anybody that didn't know.
Yeah, I guess that was before the Cannonball stuff. I was probably most known for that.
Yes.
But I spent 16 years there. It was me and my best friend Martin that started it. Built this up. We had 200 dealers around the country. It was this big thing. We basically rode import performance the whole way. But so this is my AMS corner, and this lift is very special.
Oh.
AMS was completely bootstrapped. Like, neither of us had any money. So we were just like doing jobs and like doing group buys and becoming dealers, like just anything to scrounge money to buy more equipment. The only outside funds that came into AMS was I spent $3,500 on this lift. This is the first lift that AMS ever had in our first shop.
That's cool as hell.
And it's followed me, you know, from our first shop to my house, to this house. Like, so this.
I love that it looks like the whole, sorry to interrupt, but the whole garage is brand new.
Yeah.
This is the only piece of equipment that looks weathered, and I love that now.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I have a used lift. So I will never get rid of this lift, because this, this was like my first entrepreneurial endeavor was AMS. So like this lift means so much to me.
Hell yeah. And
then I've got this. This is a car that we actually built.
Okay.
Back in the day.
You built this for a customer back in the day.
06, Evo 9, 2.3, 62 turbo, our F1i intake manifold, our intercooler. This is like full-on AMS build.
The previous owner brought this car to you guys at some point and said, I want the full AMS, everything you guys got, and then kept it this nice.
Yeah, 66,000 mile car. I mean, this is like the holy grail of the car that I wanted to have to kind of commemorate those AMS days.
And it has all of your stuff on it. That is so cool.
Yeah.
And you picked this up how long ago?
This is recent. This was like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, so it makes like 680 wheel on the 85. It's pretty good.
That is this is a very cool corner to me now. That is so
it's
cool.
Really special. I've got some AMS plaques up there. We did the Top Shop Challenge back, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, where they challenged people to like make the most horsepower with different engines and stuff. We won that. Man, the AMS days were great. Like we had such a great time, man. I loved riding that import wave, but you know, it was time to move on and start other things, which we'll go see in a little bit.
Yeah, speaking of moving on and going to new things, this is your first, is the record holder car? First?
Yeah, this is
your
my
first record holder car of Cannonball.
This is the first Cannonball record car that I had. This is the car that I broke Ed Bullion's record with. So this was a big deal. Like, this was huge news. I mean, I was on like CBS This Morning and Inside Edition. This blew up way bigger than I ever expected. But this is a 2015 E63 AMG. AMS Alpha 9 package. I have it detuned to 700 wheel horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque.
Just to make it last?
Yeah, just to make it last. I didn't want to like modify the transmission. Once you start going past that, you have to start getting into transmission stuff. And honestly, like, you don't need that much power.
Right.
Like, this is plenty of power. Right now, the fuel cell is not in the car. Everything else is here. The fuel cell is the same one that I used in the Audi, which is at my shop. But yeah, so this car was hit in 2020 by a semi-truck. Truck driver fell asleep and crashed into this thing on the side of the road. It was not worth rebuilding.
No, okay.
But
I saw the photos and your updates and everything. This car was basically cut in, from what I understand, the whole back of it, the entire back of it's new.
Yeah, exactly. So the car is like built in two pieces.
Let's go up front to take a look at what we're actually looking at. It's a Mercedes, yeah, of course, but.
Yeah, and I debadged it. You'll have to look in the back, but I kind of like altered the look of the car. It sort of looks like a Honda Accord from the back.
Okay.
The nickname of this car is Angry Ursula. When you fire this thing up, it is loud and angry. And also, it's also known as the silver passenger car because we got called in Iowa, and whoever called us in didn't know what it was, so they called it a silver passenger car.
Well, that's a good flex considering you did what you did to make it.
Yeah, no, that was proof that our disguise worked.
Exactly. I didn't want to interrupt your story before the whole back end of the car. You guys had to completely bodywork, replace everything.
So it actually wasn't too terrible. Well, I say that because I didn't do the work. Foreign Builds in Sacramento did the work, but basically you just drill out the spot welds, and the car comes apart in two pieces. Like Holdens are built like that, like the Caprice PPV and the G8 and stuff. So it actually is like, it's not like you chop it and just like weld up whatever and like put some plates. I mean,
this was done this was done as they would if it
was in the factory.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So it sounds sketchy, but I put 17,000 miles on it since. The tires are not wearing funny. The car goes as straight as an arrow. I did 180 miles an hour in it in Mexico. So like,
what was the record time in this car?
27 hours and 25 minutes.
And what are the countermeasures that you used on this thing?
So
I see a frickin' rifle scope on top.
well, you don't have one of those?
No.
So,
Whitty, do you have one of those? Okay.
well, you need one. That's helpful. So it's on the outside of the car because thermal can't see through glass. Why do I have a thermal camera, you ask? Well, I can see the heat signature of a police car on the side of the road, or deer,
Sure.
this kind of thing. So like, whenever you're like out in the desert or like out in the middle of the night on a straight road, it's always in the back of my head, like, what if there's a cop just waiting in the bushes? He just waited his whole life
Or waiting behind,
to catch a cannonballer.
Waiting behind that billboard on the side of the road, just like we see
just like in the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
So that gives me the confidence to forge ahead, and also it gives you data, like are there deer around? Like in Pennsylvania, we saw like a bunch of deer, so it's just like, whoa, okay, off the gas, like let's pay extra attention here, So we got the thermal camera there, laser jammers, radar, 2 radar detectors, police scanner, CB radio. This is pretty much the standard stuff that we use.
And when you guys are rolling around and doing the record, it's you and 2 other guys?
It's me and my co-driver,
right,
and then a dedicated spotter. So it's usually a younger guy, and his job is like when I'm not driving, like I can hop in the back seat and rest, sleep. Usually that just means me on another set of binoculars.
Right.
But yeah, so it just, I guess, allows us to take a little bit of a rest. But yeah, 2 drivers, 1 spotter. That's kind of my recipe. There's not like,
there's no right or wrong way to do it.
You could do it with 2 people. You could do it with 4 people. But that just kind of works for me. And I like to set the cars up for 4 stops because I don't like peeing in bottles and like it's just. It's just not my thing.
You said for 4 stops, you said?
Yeah, so for 4 stops.
So across the entire United States with a fuel cell, you guys are doing 4 stops exactly where you want to do them?
Yes, exactly. So it's the Cannonball is not like jumping the car and passing the shoulder and jumping a bridge when it's out. It's not the Dukes of Hazzard or Smokey and the Bandit. It's very calculated. It's like a military operation. Safety is the whole reason the Cannonball exists is Brock Yates wanted to prove that good drivers in good cars could cross country faster than the speed limit safely. Mm-hmm. So there's a 50-year track record of safety. Like nobody, like everyone takes it seriously. Nobody wants to be the guy that screws that up.
No one's ever wrecked while trying to attempt a cannonball.
Yes.
Is the stat that I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. In 1972, 3 women in a limousine. She fell asleep and they went into a ditch and she broke her arm.
Okay, so thank you for clarifying, because we'd probably have that one dude in the comments that would know that one obscure fact right there.
Yes, exactly. So this car was not worth rebuilding, but the historical significance of this thing is important.
It was your first record holder.
Yeah, I mean, I like
that right there.
Big record. There's other records, but like this is like important records.
Sure.
Like this is the car. And in the back, I say it looks like a Honda Accord.
It really does.
I'll tell you what, you get like 100 feet from this thing, it looks like a Honda Accord. It once fooled me. I was coming home, and this car was out in the driveway, and I was like down a hill, and I'm pretty far away. I'm like, who's at my house? Like, it was this car. Like, it fooled me. So. I'm surprised you didn't ask why I have a casket.
I was going to get to it because I didn't know how to bring it up. Why do you have a casket in your shop?
So this casket belongs in my hearse. I have a twin turbo LS powered hearse that I built back in my AMS days in 2010. And I wanted to break a world record. And we were breaking records with Evos and GTRs and stuff, but I'm like, I want a record that like you could tell anybody and they would understand.
It would just be
it's
cool.
Like, I tell somebody like, oh, we have the world's fastest Evo. Most people are like, what's that?
Yeah.
So I set out to build the world's fastest hearse. And so 96 Caprice hearse. This is the casket from it. The car is not here. It is actually at House of Boost, my buddy in Kansas City.
Okay, we know.
Yeah, Larry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not who I was thinking of, but yeah,
he's the new owner in the last like 5 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the car's down with him. I just went through like in the last few years. Holly came on board and we put a Dominator on it, FP, 72 millimeter turbos, a little bigger setup on it. It's got air conditioning, full interior.
And it did a what when it set that record back in the day?
Well, I mean, I kept breaking the record.
Sure.
First it was like 10.5, and then it was getting in the 9s, and then the car eventually went 9.5 at 146.
Very nice.
I'm looking to go a little faster, but car still has air conditioning.
Full operational hearse.
Full operational hearse. Actually, when my dad died, I took him to the cemetery in my hearse.
Okay.
Like he requested.
That was his request.
Yeah, so that's his request.
That's actually a really cool request.
So, but the last time I drove the car was 2015.
Okay.
Because I started cannonballing, and I haven't road raced, I haven't drag raced. Nothing does it for me anymore.
You don't think a hearse would be a good cannonball car? That might be. Hey, you might.
Yeah. Casket fuel cell.
Hey, look! Hey, we're thinking here.
So I'm a big Iron Maiden fan. So the car's name is Madness, and we've got Eddie, the mascot of Iron Maiden, there on airbrushed on the top there. But I'll never sell it. But
fair.
I don't know if I really care to drive anymore. I left it with Larry. I'm like, he's like, oh, I want to take it on a drag and drive. I'm like, do whatever you want. I just don't want to sell it.
That's fair. What do we got with the P71?
P71 Black Turd. This is my first Cannonball car.
Oh, I didn't know you had one before this.
Yeah,
I thought you just dove in with balls.
No. I had done a few Cannonballs prior. So this car is what got me into cannonballing. So when I was kind of researching cannonballs, there was no information. I mean, Ed wrote a book. Alex made a movie.
Was there really a community back then?
But there wasn't a community.
Gotcha.
So I found the only entrance I could find, and that was the race called the 2904. It's kind of like the cheap car Cannonball. It's kind of like 24 Hours of Lemons meets the Cannonball. So you had to build a car, pay for fuel, tickets, whatever, for $2,904. That's the shortest distance between New York and San Francisco.
Gotcha.
So safety stuff is, you can do whatever. So this car's got brand new brakes, control arms. It's like the safest car you could possibly get. But it's a 250,000-mile former taxi cab, former police car.
Gotcha.
55-gallon fuel cell in the trunk.
Oh my God.
But I raced my first Cannonball in this thing in 2015. Did it in 33 hours. I raced against Ed. That's when I met Ed Bullion for the first time. He beat me by an hour. But then in 2017, I re-ran, and we won the very last 2904 race. Set the record from New York to San Francisco. Even aside from the budget and everything, we averaged 92 miles an hour across the country.
In this thing?
In this beat up, ragged Crown Vic.
And you averaged what in the Mercedes?
103 in the Mercedes.
That's ridiculous. This thing did so well.
Yeah, this thing.
After you said you did your first one in 2015?
Yeah.
Were you just hooked after that?
Oh yeah. No, I never drag race. I could care less if I ever drag race, road race, or anything again. Once you cannonball, you're screwed. Nothing else matters. But so yeah, this thing is on a budget. So I bought a $20 CB radio from a garage sale. Yeah, this thing is beat. But I'll show you the fuel cell.
My mom had a Crown Vic when I was a kid, in the 90s, and the trunk, she would call it a 6-body trunk.
Oh yeah,
is what it was.
Well,
that she would call it that. Wow. You know my mom. She's pretty funny.
That's 55 gallons of fuel.
Oh,
and look at that. We still got room
for more bodies.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. This is still 2 bodies.
You get still 2 bodies easily. It goes all the way up in the part.
Yeah. So we made it. We shaped it so we could fit the most fuel with the. And still have most amount of
and
trunk.
And still have a spare. Last car over here in the corner. What do we got? You got a thing for cop cars, or at least making your stuff look like.
It's all because of the Blues Brothers. Ever since I saw the movie and the Bluesmobile, it's been downhill from there. This is my current wife's car. Well, not my current wife.
Dude.
What? This is my wife's current police truck. She's had every PPV and every sort of truck. But this is her 2020 Ford Explorer Police Interceptor with an EcoBoost. So,
and this thing is modified, you said?
Oh yeah, this has got an intercooler, intake, and a tune, and only tuned on 87 octane. It went 12.9 at 110.
On 87?
Yeah. She drives a lot, so I'm like, I'm not gonna tune it on E85 and all this stuff.
That's actually really smart.
I told the tuner, I'm like, she's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, tune on 87. That's all I'm ever gonna put in this thing.
Also, you told us a hack as for why these things are great cars for families.
Oh yeah. So, well, first of all, plastic floors. So it's these kids are animals, So Yeah, it's like I put her in. I don't care what she does or what these kids do in this thing.
You just rinse out the back.
Second thing is respect on the road. She loves jumping in the left lane, and everyone just gets out of her way. It's like there's nothing illegal here. I go to the edge of the gray. It's got an electronic air horn. It's got a push bumper, and it's got police countermeasures too. It's got laser jammers, radar detector, CB radio, police scanner. So those antennas actually do function.
Okay.
But yeah, and then the third is, the world's crazy, man.
Absolutely.
Like people kidnapping people and all sorts of crazy stuff going on. And I figure if my wife's in a Target parking lot in a fake police car with police license plates, like, no one's gonna mess with her.
No. I think that would be the last car somebody would mess with.
Yeah, so this just checks all the boxes, and it's fast. And I think she gets 19, 20 miles per gallon just in mixed driving.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, so it's it's pretty fuel efficient too.
Heck yeah. Well, that's everything?
Oh, you wish. We're just scratching the surface,
You got some
man.
more?
I've got a few more.
A few more.
Yeah.
I think we have to go to a different location for that
We
one.
do. We're going to my shop, Cannonball Garage. We'll go see some McLarens, and we'll go see the rest of my my hoopty collection.
Hell yeah. Let's go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, guys, quick hop, skip, and a jump. We were at the other shop or facility or storage. I don't know exactly where we're at right now. There's a lot of ridiculous cars around. We're gonna take this opportunity real quick, give you a few of the brand new shirts we have here on 1320video.com.
Thank you.
Woody, you wanna show a couple of these off for us real quick?
Yeah.
Just hold them up for us.
America, United We Race.
Very nice,
All right.
very nice.
I like that.
We have the all-wheel drive Monster. Go around and find out.
Oh man, I love that truck.
Yep, the winner.
Heck yeah.
All-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive.
Ooh.
And then one of the best designs, Summer of Boost. This must be version 6 or 7.
Oh man,
It's the most recent
that's
one.
rad.
There you go.
I'm a rad kind of guy. You're gonna find out. Well,
All
thank
right.
you.
Absolutely, we had to give you some merch to wear. Where are we, and what's the craziness that we're at right now? I see exotics everywhere.
So we're here at my warehouse where I keep a couple of businesses. We're here at Cannonball Garage.
Okay.
We're a McLaren specialist, one of very few in the world. Not many people specialize in McLarens. I like weird things, so here we are.
All right, let's get started. So you have some of your cars here.
Yeah. We specialize in McLarens. We got an engine program, chassis dyno. We got our random Ferrari Monza SP2 here on the dyno.
SP2?
Yeah. It's worth more than everything.
What are they getting
Inside the
dyno
building.
tuned on this thing?
I mean, you can't leave it stock.
Okay, so this is Cannonball Garage. You guys build. Do you build Cannonball cars here, or is it mostly McLarens?
I mean, we build my own Cannonball cars here.
Okay. Well,
But,
since it's the record holder, I guess that counts.
Yeah, but 90% McLarens. We got cars from all over the place, especially because of the engine program. We got cars from all over the country. We've done engines for people around the world.
Really?
So yeah, we do a lot of. We're pretty in deep with these things. We hold the quarter-mile record, the 6130 record, in a McLaren 765. So just like AMS, it's a similar theme. It's like pick a platform, be really good at it, set the records, and just go.
I like that. I think that's a very good way to look at it. Pick
Yeah.
a platform, do that really well, and people will notice.
But where do you want? You get a car. Like who do you look? Who's the slowest?
Yeah, you don't.
Who dabbles in it? Like you
That
want,
shop
you want
does
the
okay.
you
I've
want-
heard that a bunch. Yeah.
So you want the expert. So yeah. So welcome. Got McLaren engines in line here for builds. And so I also keep some of my cars here because, well, as you saw, I did not build a big enough garage.
Obviously, it's not quite big enough. So if you hear this right here is probably my favorite of the ones you own, just because one, I'm the resident Audi Volkswagen guy.
Yep.
Two, this is the current record holder for the Cannonball.
Yes, it is. This is my 2016 Audi S6, aka the Fraud Taurus.
Fraud Taurus.
Because I have somewhat disguised it as a Ford Taurus police interceptor.
It's convincing. You got the emblem on the front and the vinyl on the back. The vinyl that you do, the vinyl work you guys do on the Mercedes on this, it's pretty deceiving.
It is.
Pretty good.
This car, I mean, honestly, disguise-wise, is much better. We reshaped the grille with white vinyl here, covering up the big Audi grille. Sort of looks like a Taurus. We got the fake Ford badge there. This car ripping up behind you at 150 miles an hour, it's pretty convincing.
Oh, I bet people are getting out of your way just because they're scared.
And then when I pass you, you see the antennas, the reflective chevrons, the police license plate. I mean, car people know it's not a Ford Taurus, but I mean 95% of the people on the road, like, this is pretty convincing.
Super convincing.
Yeah.
And as far as, so this is an Audi S6.
Yes.
What engine-wise have you done?
It's got RS7 turbos, alpha heat exchanger, alpha downpipes, and then a Dyno Spectrum DS1 tuner. So I keep in the theme, you know, like to keep it in the family with AMS parts.
I was about to say, you just rattled off some AMS parts. So pretty much any platform you guys you do on a car, you guys make parts for.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I love the guys at AMS, and you know, happy to continue to support them. But yeah, so this car currently holds the record, 2,816 miles from New York to LA in 25 hours and 39 minutes.
Damn. So if anybody wants to break that record,
you're gonna have to go a little faster.
A little faster. And what did you average?
Moving average 112, overall 110. And you know how averages work.
Yeah, that's 112 average is ridiculous. While moving, that's ridiculous.
So,
anything else we should know about this right now? Or we're gonna dive a little bit more deep into this a little later.
There's the fuel cell from the Mercedes I had to pillage after it got hit.
Gotcha.
The semi-truck, we grabbed the fuel cell.
Oh, and there's the two, so you have two different.
There's the dual filler, yeah.
Very nice.
So yeah, we'll cover this a little bit more. We're gonna go for a ride in this.
Hell yeah. All right, next car? Is this yours as well?
This is mine. This is my dream car.
Your dream Cannonball car or your dream car?
No, just my dream car.
Okay.
After I did the records in both those cars, I just continued to use them on rallies. I've put 70,000 miles on that Audi since I did the record.
Really?
And it was a couple years ago, I was driving on a rally, and I realized, I'm like, man, maybe this car should be in the Smithsonian, not me flogging it down the highway. So that was a good excuse for me to build my dream car.
Sure.
This is a 2020 E63 AMG wagon.
I'm a big wagon guy. I've gotten witty into wagons.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
Oh, wagons rock. I don't know if it's a good Cannonball car because like a wagon is too easy to like recognize.
I guess they're more rare over here.
Yeah, but I call this the ultimate rally wagon. I do a lot of these exotic car rallies, so I needed a vehicle that was quick. I don't really like exotic cars for rallies. Like I like to be able to like carry my luggage, not wait for the luggage truck and all this. But yeah, so this is, of course, it is not stock.
Oh, of course not.
Got PTG downpipes, PTG intake, and a PTG tune. And it makes about 700 wheel horsepower and 820 pound-feet of torque.
Dear Lord.
On 93 octane.
Really? So you can get that all across the country in case you wanted to cannonball it.
Yes, exactly.
And countermeasures? Those countermeasures?
It's all the countermeasures.
All of them.
Yeah, laser jammers, radar detector, police scanner, CB radio, all of the things.
Out of the stuff, the countermeasures you guys do to all these cars, what's the one that is most essential for doing a cannonball?
Binoculars.
Really?
Gyro stabilized binoculars.
Okay.
That's like the most important countermeasure. If you just told me I could pick one thing, that's what I would pick.
Okay.
Maybe a radar detector. I don't know. It'd be a cross between the two.
Okay.
This car has got a couple little surprises. Let me fire it up for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Literally one of the best sounding motors there is.
It sounds naughty.
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
And has all the lights that you could possibly need to get people out of your way.
I mean, should one need that?
Should one need that?
And if the lights don't work.
Let me see the front here.
I mean, honestly, I don't drive down the road with these things. It's mostly used for like blocking intersections, you know, keep things safe.
Sure.
But you know, should you need it here and there, it's here.
Yeah, should you need it.
Yeah.
So is that everything? We still got a little more.
I have more.
Oh, I should have known.
And then we got the world's quickest McLaren right there. We're doing a clutch upgrade on that. But now we're getting back to the rad stuff.
The core Arnie's antics cars back here.
This is my antics. So this is a 1988 Mitsubishi Galant Sigma V6 5-speed that my father bought brand new. It was his car, and then my car in high school and early college. Then it was my mom's car, and when she was done driving it at 70 years old, I took it and did a full restoration.
I was gonna say, Arnie, there's no way like 3 people drove this thing more than 10 miles. This thing is unless if you would have just showed me a picture of this car without the emblem and asked me what it was, couldn't have told you.
Yeah.
This has got to be the cleanest example of what it is.
Yes,
in the world.
These are super rare, not valuable, but super rare as it is. But for a 5-speed, like they made almost none of these in 5-speed.
Dang. How many miles are on it?
It's got 120,000 on it.
Okay.
I don't drive it much, but I fully restored it. I mean, doors off, hood off, full paint job.
Really?
But these BBS Moto wheels I bought in 1994, they're 15s because I couldn't afford the 16-inch tires.
I think that's a cool nod to how long the car's been around.
But yeah, this car's got an old school stereo in it. Like when I drive this car, like I'm 16 years old again.
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet. Oh my gosh.
Do you remember chrome amplifiers?
The audio bond amplifiers with the flames in the middle. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Period correct.
Very period correct, I will say.
Moving on, this is my 1990 Beretta GT pace car. When I was in high school, if you had one of these, you would have been the coolest dude around. 60,000 miles, a beautiful survivor. But when I bought this car, I realized that I have a problem and I need to start a car dealership because this is getting out of hand. So me and Eric Audi, he used to be at AMS Performance with me.
Yeah.
We started 5252 Motors.
So now you have some of your cars for sale.
Yes, exactly. So now I can like buy and sell.
I think this is just an excuse for you to buy more cars and have a dealer license at this point. Because we took a look at some of your prices. They don't look very sellable. They look like you're just like, oh yeah, it's for sale if you want it, I guess. No, they're not bad. They're not bad.
The idea is to find really nice examples, and then because I have a shop, like I want to be able to sell someone a car that they'll be able to just get in and drive and enjoy.
Like a car that they wanted in high school and they can now get in it as if they're still in high school, drive it and not have a worry.
Not like as a project or anything, like really nice stuff. Like we got a Evo 6.5 Tommy Mackinnon edition, like all stock. This Cyclone was actually, we bought it off of, he was one of like the development engineers for this chassis.
What?
He bought it like 4 years ago, like went through it, replaced the control arms, like did all the things that we bought it from him. So it's like a beautiful example.
Very clean car.
I've always wanted to drive a Grand National, so we bought one.
That's a great reason right there.
Yeah, so this will be helpful. You know, like insuring and registering all these cars was very expensive, so.
So this has got to be it, right?
No.
You have more cars.
I do.
Arnie, you do have a problem, but I love it. Let's go. Where are your other cars at?
They're outside.
Okay, let's go check it out. So, real quick, which one of the cars over here is yours?
All of them.
The whole row?
Yeah.
Dear Lord. Okay, Arnie, let's go through it. Okay.
We'll go through it quick.
We got, it's a baby Benz compared to the one you have at the house.
So, me, Ed Bullion, Doug, my co-driver, and Ben, who does the C2C Express, we're all having milestone birthdays this year. So Ed decided to throw a 1,000-mile rally in cheap cars. It was like the ultimate road trip and the worst cars.
I like it.
So I don't really know how to do cheap car challenges. So I had Ben's house, my buddy who's got a Mercedes shop, build me this 400 horsepower C32 AMG. And the idea was it was a miniature version of my silver E63 Cannonball car.
Sure.
So it's got full countermeasures, all.
That's awesome.
All the stuff that we already went over.
Yeah, sure.
This is my 1977 Trans Am that my parents' neighbor bought brand new in 1977.
Really?
This car is super special. We're going for a ride in this. I fell in love with cars because of this car.
Oh,
not because of a car like it. This one.
That's a cool car to have.
And not only that, I raced it in the Southern Classic, which is a race from Atlanta to Texarkana and back, just like this movie Smokey and the Bandit.
Right.
Dressed as Burt Reynolds. I averaged 91 miles an hour.
What?
In an all original, I mean, this is an untouched motor. This car has magical powers.
Magical powers.
Very, very special car to me.
Hang on, the Southern Class, you got to go Atlanta to Texarkana.
Get a 6-pack of Coors.
6-pack of Coors,
and
then
go back. Yeah, we did that in 15 hours. The only guy that beat me was an 84 Ferrari 328 GTS Quattro Valve. And this is a.
I was about to say, I'm surprised the Ferrari made the whole trip without breaking down.
That was pretty good. I mean, honestly, Aaron's the coolest guy. And it was so cool that he took a car like that.
Sure.
But this car, like, I was expecting to go like maybe 100 miles an hour. People said the Pontiac 400 doesn't like 3,000 RPM or higher for long. But I just got out there. This car just wanted to go. Soon I was just wide open. This car would go 118, flat out.
I was gonna say, this thing's not LS swapped or anything like that.
This thing is a true survivor. I mean, it's still got the factory air conditioning. The only thing I upgraded was I put a newer style alternator and I deleted the catalytic converter. But other than that, like, I don't even think that the carburetor's ever been tuned on this car. This car runs so good. It drives so nice. It drives like a new car. It looks terrible, but it's nice.
Very nice. All right, and then we got the
Vandit.
The Vandit.
This might be my favorite car, honestly. I built this as a joke.
Oh my God, it's a 3.5 liter on it.
There's all sorts of little nuggets on this thing. So I built this to be my shop van because I like themed vehicles, right?
Sure.
And it came to me in a vision. I was driving at 1 in the morning back from Florida from the concours down there, And we're talking about like what van to do, like 18 van, all this, and it just hit me, the Vandit. So I did it not thinking it would come out this good. So it came out so good that I made it my daily.
I'm upset that I'm guessing the sticker was worked and everything, but it fits so well on the hood.
Oh yeah, no.
This honestly, Woody, it's not a bad looking livery.
It's an incredible van.
Oh, this thing
probably the coolest van.
on the local car spotters page. This is the most spotted vehicle.
I bet.
And there's all sorts of little nuggets here. Of course, it's got an antenna. Yes. Reshaped the taillights to look like a 77
Oh,
Trans
you
Am.
really did. Holy
dual turn down chrome exhaust. I mean, instead of the plate that Burt Reynolds had was Ban 1, this is Van 1.
You really went.
Yeah.
When you get your mind on a thing, you do it.
It doesn't stop. In the interior,
No,
I made
you didn't.
a fake brushed aluminum dash. It's got radial tuned suspension, man. It says it right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this thing.
Was that the CB, the gold?
Yeah, the gold chrome Galaxy CB is turned up to 50 watts. Like, this is the real deal, man. Milk jug, that was my first shop van when I kind of started rebuilding things after AMS. I was supposed to jump that off the cliff.
Up in Alaska.
Yeah, up in Alaska. And all of a sudden, like the transmission started having problems. The alternator went out like right before it. So
it's lifted.
I fixed it. Oh yeah, well, it needed suspension. So it needed suspension and tires. I'm like, well, I might as well lift it and put mud tires on it.
I like it.
This is the other 4 Duramax vans.
Jeez, 4.
Yeah.
I don't have 1.
They're all rust free. Like, people would die to have one of these. Like, I just can't stop collecting. If I find a nice
real
one.
quick. Are these on the website?
Not yet.
So the cars that should be on the website are definitely not on the website. Got it.
I swear, I'm going to go down to at least 2. I'm going to try for 1.
Probably not going to happen.
I don't know if I can do it. But 08 Explorer conversion van, low top. 08 conversion high top. This is the holy grail. This is the rarest vehicle. You saw that Ferrari Monza SP2? This is rarer.
More rare than
2011 was the first year that you can get a 6-speed automatic.
I thought you were going to say
Duramax.
manual. I was about to myself.
Not a 6. But high top conversion van, 80,000 miles. This is my holy grail. And then I'm eventually going to make an 18 van. I've had this thing for 14 years, 300,000 miles on this Duramax van. It's a short wheelbase that I did a little conversion van interior in there. And then I got my baby Mitsubishi Bravo.
Why wouldn't you?
It's cute. Yeah, I mean,
why wouldn't you?
I like vans.
Apparently. All right. So now that is all of them, right? That's all the cars?
That is all the cars. But I've got a lot of memorabilia.
Okay.
So we got to check out the front office here at Cannonball Garage, and then the Cannon Lounge, I call it. That's where I keep all the Cannonball Run, like the Holy Grail stuff.
Okay.
So this is our humble front office here at Cannonball Garage. Just like AMS, I bootstrap everything. So here's Eric's desk for 5252 Motors. We just kind of made a corner for him, and we're just making do.
5252 Motors is based right here.
Right here.
And then right here is Cannonball Garage.
Cannonball Garage. I like to keep everything like under one roof.
I like it.
So I can keep track of it and stuff. It's the only way I can function.
I'm looking around. I see so many license plates and pictures and speed signs. Explain some of this stuff.
So
what are we looking at?
So this is my celebrity wall over here. We built a motor for Freddie Tavarish.
Yeah.
For his car to go on Jay Leno's garage. We did it in a week because these YouTubers,
the 675.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we built the motor for that. So I got to go with Freddie to meet Jay Leno and have him test our car. So got a picture with Jay Leno and Freddie there. Me and Ed Bullion did the Gold Rush Rally in Paris Hilton's McLaren SLR.
And that's you guys were
so
replicating that?
we remade the famous photo of
that's
them.
Hilarious.
There. That was great. Sung Kang from Fast and Furious, he came and shot a TV show here. Me and Freddie, me and Alex Choi, we've done a bunch of Gold Rush rallies together. Me, Ed, and Doug. Me and Valentino Balboni. He is the famous Lamborghini test driver.
Right,
I did a rally.
For 30, 40 years he was test driver.
He test drove every Lamborghini Countach, every one. Me, Ed Bullion, Alex Roy, 3 last Cannonball record holders. You might recognize that handsome
Kyle
guy
without
there.
a beard?
Yeah, Kyle without a beard. When we first broke the Cannonball record, he did a whole episode on the car. Jeffrey Earnhardt, we're working on a little film thing about Cannonball, and he's part of it. And then Super Speeders Rob, famous rally driver, whatever. I did a rally with him in Europe, so that's us getting pulled over by the Swiss police.
Very nice.
So now we got to the last stop is the Cannonball Lounge.
Okay.
So welcome to the Cannonball Lounge.
I like it. I like it.
I needed more space to keep all my stuff.
There, you do have quite a bit of that.
Hey, show right there.
We're
Very
watching
nice.
some garage tours here.
Very nice.
You might know those guys. So I've done 6 Gold Rush rallies. I'm a Gold Rush Rally veteran. After you do 5, you get veteran status.
Very nice.
But these are all the cars that I did it in. The AMS Ricky Bobby twin turbo Lambo.
I remember when you guys
GT3,
did that. It's hilarious.
The Ghostbusters E63 wagon. Me and Ed did it in my Cannonball record car, the McLaren SLR, and that Audi R8. And then, lanyards from other rallies. I've done over 50 rallies. That stained glass is from the start point of the 1979 Cannonball, the very last Cannonball at the Goodwise Shopping Center, lock, stock, and barrel. There were 6 stained glass windows at the top there. That's the only one that survived.
Really?
So-
do you got that at the auction, or did you just?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, there was a big auction that they did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's Brock Yates died of Alzheimer's, so there's a Alzheimer's charity.
Gotcha.
And that kind of thing. So, but more memorabilia. The Crown Vic. That's us at the Golden Gate Bridge after we won the 2904 and set that record.
And then here we have some history. We went over a little bit before. Go over exactly what we're looking at here.
So it's kind of a timeline of Cannonball. The very first Cannonball winning car, the 71 Dodge Daytona. The last Cannonball, that's the Transcon Medevac. That's Brock Yates and Hal Needham, the guy who made the Cannonball Run movie. They ran that thing together. It didn't make it, but a very notable car. Alex Roy's BMW M5 that broke the record in 06. Ed's CL55 AMG that broke the Cannonball record in 2013, and then when I broke it in 2019 with the Mercedes, and then again with the Fraud Taurus.
Gotcha.
So there's kind of a timeline there.
Now that we've gone through the shop, the cars, all the memorabilia, all that good stuff, we need to take out your top 3 cars.
All right.
Here, just take us to the first one. Which one?
All right. Well, the first one we're going to take is the Cannonball Audi.
Okay. Hell yeah. This thing have a special. It's just hit the brake and hit the gas. That's it. Nothing fancy about starting it, huh?
You try to keep it pretty simple. Thank you.
You're gonna need these.
It's always a Cannonball.
Is this a Cannonball spec? Is this what you guys use?
Yeah, that's my latest. I'm trying those out.
Now this car does have the 4-liter V8 twin turbo, all that good stuff that comes in the S6.
So this has upgraded RS7 turbo. So it's a factory upgrade, but it's not like an aftermarket. It's not like a PTE or something like that.
Do you ever the S6s are such a nice figured out daily driver car. Was that ever a thought when it came to picking the car for the next record run? Like,
no.
This thing's so quiet just driving down the road. I imagine it'd actually be a pleasure to drive at speed when you're just cruising through the country.
This car is a daily driver is better than the E63 AMG.
Okay.
It's much more tame, civilized. The only reason I got this car is I just needed a car because the window of COVID was closing. Like when we ran, like already the western states were open. Mm-hmm. Like there was a ton of traffic past Denver. Like it was like there was no pandemic at all. So like I knew like I had to get this done as quickly as possible. So I just had to find a car, and luckily my buddy Eric had just got a GTR, and I knew he had this car. And he's like, I called him. I'm like, yeah, what do you do with that car? Because I'm buying it. He's like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm coming to get it.
And that was stock when Eric had it, right?
No, it had the RS7, it had the downpipes, intercooler, like that. All the performance stuff was done.
Just not the countermeasures.
The thrash was, making the car look the way it does. The radar detectors, the laser jammer, police scanner.
Gotcha.
All that stuff. There's like a lot of wires in this car. You could probably circumnavigate the world with the amount of wires that are in this thing. Every Cannonball car is like that. It's a lot of wires.
So you said if you had to take one countermeasure with you, it would be binoculars.
Maybe a radar detector, but the binoculars are like here's the thing: we'll be hammering down the highway, and you'll come up the back door of a cop pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have binoculars, I'll see him a quarter mile ahead. I'll shut it down, and we'll just pace behind him, so he won't even know we're there. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't want to be like flying out. I'm sure we all done it. Like, right, we're flying down the highway, and all of a sudden we see a cop, and we're just like hitting the hook. Especially as we come up to his back bumper, like you know.
If he doesn't have his rear radar on, and you're coming up, and he knows you're speeding, so all of a sudden you're on his radar. It just eyes wise, he's like, this guy's going.
Oh,
guy's
sure.
cooking.
Like I had a really good save when we were on Gold Rush 9. We were in a GT3. I was passenger on the binoculars. My buddy Omar was driving. We were in Washington State, and we were doing like 130, 140. And I saw, on the binoculars, I saw a cop up there, and I'm like, cop! He like slams on the brakes, and sure enough, all of a sudden he turns on his rear radar. He would have got us, like, 130 miles an hour. Like that'd be a hefty ticket.
Oh yeah. Have you ever gotten a ticket, period, in this car?
In this car, yes, I did. The last ticket I got, I was coming back from Gold Rush Rally in 2020. We were coming out of the rally ended in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So, and there was like hardly any flights out of Jackson Hole. That first problem. Second thing, it's like 1,300 miles away. I'm like, am I gonna like fly and then ship the car? I'm like, this is ridiculous. So the car was done up like a German police car. So the thing looked ridiculous. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave in the morning and I'll go back. And it was like 1 a.m, and my mom like stays up all night. So when I'm up late at night driving, I usually just call my mom and we just chit chat, you know. And I was doing 120 going through Madison, and it was a fresh copy, wasn't on Waze, lights off, instant on radar, blasted me. I got slowed down to 108, but like Wisconsin hates Illinois people.
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter the special license plates or like they just hate people from Illinois. So he wrote me. So he wrote me at 108. So that was the last ticket I got.
And does it sting a little more knowing that you had it in the car that you did the record in and had the countermeasures? It's like there's everything you could have done, but it still wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Your luck will eventually run out.
Sure. And when what do you get to with laser? Like just blue
No,
right away?
That was radar.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Laser you can jam. That's no problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What can't
allegedly.
What can't you jam?
Radar.
That's the one.
Radar, like, you know, I'm pretty involved in the speeding community, right? Radar, there is no radar jammer. Like, and if you did have one, it's a $50,000 fine and like a year in prison.
Oh my
because
God.
you're messing with, you know, airplanes and
Sure.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to mess around with that. Laser is governed by the FDA.
The FDA?
Uh huh. So it's not a.
We're learning all kinds of stuff here, folks.
It's not governed by, you know, the FCC. So like that's why. Of course.
What do you think the key to a successful cannonball attempt is?
Planning. Planning
ahead?
I mean, the key is luck.
Well,
because like when you leave the Red Ball Garage, it's like literally like pulling a slot machine. It's like construction, traffic, cops. Like who knows? Weather. Like who knows what you're gonna get?
One person could have a fender bender that is a 4-hour back, like just.
Yeah, I've been stuck on the highway, you know, parked for 45 minutes because of a shutdown. Like, I mean, that like it happens.
It really is the luck.
Luck is the biggest key.
But you said planning, and that's planning with your team on what all you're gonna do.
Yes, exactly. It's like we have spreadsheets where we know like when we're gonna get to each state line, when are we gonna get to each city, and so the plan is like leave New York at a time that then you can get out, but then you got all the cities in between. And then you're going into LA.
Okay, and then so you know at state lines, like, okay, we're looking good on time because we were supposed to hit state line here and we're here hitting it 5 minutes early. And
yes. So you
have that to a T.
Wow. No, it's like military planning.
Wow, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, honestly. I always thought it'd be cool if somebody could get it under that 24-hour mark.
Yeah, that would be tough, man. I don't know what it's going to take. If they've been raising the speed limit, so it's getting easier in some regard. But yeah, I don't know. I fear the kind of driving you would have to do to make that kind of time. We'll give it the beans.
Here we go. It's so smooth with the power.
Yeah. No, it just goes. I mean.
Oh my God!
That was 110 kilometers.
That's so smooth.
Yeah.
No, my God.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as the E6. E63 is a little more drama. This thing is definitely smoother, quieter. Like I said, if I had to like daily drive a car, I would choose this one.
Autobahn car, 100%.
Yeah, this is good. It's not as raw as the AMG, but I know. It's pretty refined. It's pretty good.
And we went 110 kilometers there for a second.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you were cruising at cross country in this.
That was the average.
That was the average.
Yeah. So you know how averages work,
right?
Now we were doing
that includes stops and everything.
Yeah, we were doing 140 to 160 everywhere we could.
Well, Arne, it's honestly it's been a bucket list to ride in one of your Cannonball cars. Like
yeah,
I've been, it's one of my favorite things that you did. You've done AMS and all the garages and all that stuff, but being able to ride in one of your Cannonball cars has literally been a bucket list for me.
Well,
so especially the Cannonball record holder, I very much appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fred, how was number 3?
It's been a bucket list for me to ride in one of his Cannonball cars because they're record holders, and I'm like the resident Audi Volkswagen guy. This is an Audi, and it's the current record Cannonball holder. Like, it's freaking awesome. It rides so smooth. He puts power down. We went like 110 kilometers an hour there for like a hot second. It did not. This thing just Autobahn car.
Sounded fantastic.
All day.
I heard it in the car.
Yeah, you were gonna ride number 2, and then we'll go from there. But yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah. All right, Arne. We're back from the Audi. What is your second car we're taking out?
That's going to be my 88 Mitsubishi Galant Sigma.
You get a special treat, buddy.
I like that. You know, I was doing some B-roll of it, and it smells like my dad and mom's car back when I was a kid. So I paused. There's like a pause in the B-roll where I just kind of like took it all in.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, you get to have fun with that thing.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Dang, this thing's clean.
Yeah, this thing is really nice. It's always garage kept. You know, like that's the interior is the hardest thing on these cars. Like, well, you can't get any parts for these cars, but yeah, this car survived, man. It was very well taken care of. I remember I used to be really into cleaning cars.
Yep.
And I would use this stuff called leather cream protectant, and I would do the dash like every day. And honestly, it helped because it kept it nice. And it's got the famous Japanese squeaky clutch pedal.
Okay. So what year is this, did you say?
This is 1988 Mitsubishi Galant Sigma V6 5-speed.
An original transmission and engine is still.
Yeah, well, so when I rebuilt the car, I rebuilt the engine.
Okay.
And I had Shep Trans.
I do.
So he was done. It's basically a front wheel drive DSM transmission.
Oh, okay.
And he was well done with the DSM transmission. So when I was rebuilding this thing in 2012, I called John. I'm like, John, you need to come out of retirement. Like, I've got a DSM transmission for you. He's like, all right.
Dude, that's awesome, actually.
So this thing's it's got a Shep Trans in it.
Dang! This is a race car.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
That's awesome. Holy crap. And how many miles are on it now?
121.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I drive it probably 100 miles a year at this point.
Yep. And when you redid the thing, obviously you got paint, engine. Did you do anything to the seats, the interior?
No. This interior is all original.
Wow. Feels like you're in a living room. It's just nice and cushy.
Yeah, it's funny. It's very like 80s rad Japanese, but the seats are like 80s Buick.
It is.
You know, like plush velour.
What do they call this? Velour? Velour.
Yeah.
And what are some of the coolest features in here that you thought were real futuristic when you were a kid?
Well, probably the whole steering wheel and everything has got this pod, and it's all the buttons for the HVAC and all that. And
very neat.
And what's really cool is when you adjust the steering wheel, the whole thing goes up and down.
Oh wow.
Very futuristic.
Very futuristic. Then you have this little like digital display.
Then climate control. You didn't have digital climate control back then.
The AC is crispy still.
Yeah, the AC still works. And I've got all my fun stuff in here. I've got one of my old Nokia cell phone.
That's awesome. Well, let's show the camera that. See this, guys? He's all about the vibe.
I mean, I was a baller back in the day.
Okay. Dude, that's awesome.
But what's crazy about this car is like the alternator is original. The starter is original.
Wow. You have sport mode in this? What is that?
We don't mess with sport mode.
Okay. What is that though?
It's for the power steering.
Oh.
So it had like a variable like assist power steering. Which is also like, you know, in 1988.
Pretty futuristic.
Like, that is pretty futuristic. This car was slept on, man. This is a really good car.
I like that you redid it.
It was never popular. Like
it looks good. Like I'm not even playing. Like from the outside, I'm happy you redid it because I'm looking at it. It's sharp. It has that like aggressive. It's
like
low
angular.
Key. Yeah. It's real angular. It's got I mean, I guarantee that all the kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s would look at this and be like, you know what? I think that would be a good addition to the collection.
Yeah, this thing's fun because like nobody knows what it is. It's always got people guessing.
I guess I wouldn't probably know. Definitely had to have you tell me about it.
But yeah, no, it's just super smooth, comfortable. Back in the day, it was somewhat sporty, 0 to 60 in 8.5 seconds. I mean, this is basically a rocket ship, really.
Actually, yeah, I want to kind of feel what it feels like in full acceleration. It's just like, me.
Jeez, I don't want to let you down.
Oh. What's your fondest memory in this car with your...
Oh gosh, my fondest memory is when me and Martin outran the cops in this thing.
Okay.
There was a stretch of highway in our hometown, and there was always a cop that would sit kind of at the end.
Yeah.
So we went and we looked first to make sure the cop wasn't there, right? You know, the smart thing to do.
Yep.
So we go down the road like a minute, and sure enough, in the time that it took us to turn around, a cop showed up. And we got this thing to maximum velocity, man. Like in the stretch we could. We were doing 105 miles an hour. And I still remember the radar detector just going, all of a sudden we like saw the cop and the radar detector, because my dad had a radar detector.
Yeah.
Just full blast.
Oh, shit.
And we went by him, we're like, oh man.
Stay in it.
Yeah, stay in. We just ditched in the neighborhood. It was terrible. I do not recommend that.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, being young and dumb, but yeah, we got
It'll
away.
happen.
All right, Whitney, I'm just gonna warn you. I'm about to give it.
Oh, shit. We're about to
Give
get
it
the
some
beans.
juice, okay?
I'm holding on to
All
my
right,
bar.
hold on.
Okay.
Here we go. Look at that.
Your mom chirped it into second gear. You said.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I got to learn how to shift like my mom. But I mean, she still got it, man.
Hey, we're
She
still
knows.
pulling. This is awesome. Great daily.
When I rebuilt this car, you know, this was like at the end of DSM stuff. Everybody at the shop's like, oh, we got a 4G63 swap this car, and we could do this, that. I'm like, no. Like, that's not what it was.
No, because then the nostalgia's not there.
Yeah, then nostalgia's
as much.
out the window.
Yep.
So yeah, I just rebuilt it. I just knew I was going to go through this car once. I'm like, I'm going to literally do this once.
Yep.
And for the rest of the life of this car, like that's it.
Then you have the same feel, the same acceleration,
Yes,
braking.
I want it to be just like it was. Like there's nothing to improve.
I like that.
And I succeeded.
All right, Woody, how was number 2?
Oh, I liked it. It was nostalgic. It was really good. Cool to hear all the stories and everything, and it smells like my parents' cars when I was a child. It's
got a vibe to it?
It does.
Hell
I'm all
yeah.
about the vibe. So
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Arnie, what's the last car we're going to take out today?
So the last one is the Dirty Bird, my
The Dirty
Survivor 77 Trans Am.
This is the car that got you into cars, right?
This is, I mean, I have vivid memories at like 2-3 years old
Really?
seeing this car.
Exact car. Not a car like it.
Yeah, not a car like it. This car. I used to stand on my parents' chair in their bedroom and look out the window at this car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to talk more about it here in a little bit. Let's take it for a cruise.
Turn it down extra low for you.
You know, you're in an old GM car when you open the door, and the door is 1, 4 feet long, and 2, it weighs 130 pounds.
Yes.
Ugh.
Look, close as like butter.
You got countermeasures in this thing too?
I do. Well, I took it on the Southern Classic.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, so this has got laser jammers. I had a CB radio, a police scanner, all that. I took that stuff out. I had to put in my terrible 3-way boombox back there.
Oh my gosh. At least you got it strapped in.
So the way I feel about this car is it's kind of like if I was in high school in like 1985.
Okay.
Like I kind of set up. It's kind of like the Joe Dirt version of a Trans Am.
Okay. All right.
Hence the name Dirty Bird. That's the theme of this thing. But I'll go jamming around Leonard Skinner in this thing.
Oh, heck yeah. It's basically a car that literally sends you back to your high school days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a little before my time, but I like think about if I was like 10, 15 years older, what it would have felt like to be in high school in like the mid 80s.
So how long have you had this one?
I got this thing in 2017. So I stayed in touch with the old neighbor. He actually, my first job was at this gas station in town, and they still service this car. And I remember they called me in 2017. They're like, hey, like Don brought his Trans Am and it's got a leaking gas tank and it needs a radiator. And he just said, he had it for 40 years. He goes, I'm done.
Really?
And they're like, we're figuring you probably want it. I'm like, oh, yes, I want it.
Wow.
And I hadn't seen the car in years, so I bought the car, and I let it sit there for like 2 months because I thought like for sure I'm gonna have to do like an LS swap and a restoration.
Sure.
So I wasn't like real hot to go get the thing. And when I showed up and I drove it for the first time, I'm like, this thing drives mint. And they're like, oh yeah, no, it drives great. I mean,
It just looks the way it does.
It looks terrible.
It doesn't look great.
But I mean, sitting in here, the interior is really nice, right?
Yeah, honestly, like sitting in here, you would have no idea the car looks the way it does on the outside.
Exactly. Like it drives like a new car. It just looks terrible.
It's wild because it's like the interior was garage kept, but the exterior was like the outdoor dog of the clan of the cars.
Exactly. What's funny is I had a '78 Resto Mod Trans Am with like it was like a Smokey and the Bandit, T-tops, the whole nine,
Sure.
LS3, like full rotisserie restoration. This car gets more attention than that thing.
Really?
Ever did. Yeah, because it doesn't look like it should be running,
That's fair.
right? Like you don't
That
expect it to be driving down the road. This looks like it's in a field somewhere.
the older I get, the more I appreciate those kind of cars more. I like to say the person left the story of the car on the exterior, but it runs and drives great. Kind of a resto mod thing, but I love like the patina that's on the car, and it looks like you said, it shouldn't be running and driving. The fact that it is, people are like, that's cool. That's cool that the guy's driving and the guy's still driving. The guy's got a project, cares about a car that's that old still.
Yeah, and here's the thing: a car is only original once.
You're not wrong.
I have one choice with this car: full restoration or leave it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you have any plans to do it in
No. No, because what would a restoration on this thing cost?
I would say a drivetrain and suspension, maybe put a chassis under it, roadster shop. I know you're in the area.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, they make a great chassis for this thing. For me, it's either leave it the way it is or restore it to original.
Okay.
Like I don't think I can resto mod it. I don't know why. I just want to feel like it felt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I feel like I'm altering the soul of the car.
So I would argue that if you made it just run with a chassis under it and a more modern drivetrain, but leave the whole outside of the car.
Now that
See,
I don't mind.
That's where I'm coming from.
Okay, all right.
Where I like I said, leave the story, but
Yes.
it runs and drives like a C7 Corvette, where you know you can get in it, you could drive it to do the classic and drive it home from the classic.
Well, I mean, I did the classic. I mean, think about it. I flogged this car with an full original drivetrain.
It's pretty impressive.
Okay? And you're driving in it now. How's it drive?
It does feel like it is a 40, 50-year-old car, but it doesn't feel bad.
I mean, you saw it fire right up.
No, it starts, and you had it sitting there idling, and I can't remember last time I saw a car this old where the person just left it idling, was like, oh, on an original drivetrain, was like, it's not going to overheat. Anybody would turn it off, not just let it sit there and idle. You said let it sit there and idle for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
What are some other features about this car? What else should we know? I guess we know everything we need to know. This is the car that got you into cars. It got you into doing everything you're doing right now, which is pretty huge.
Yes, that's why this car is so special. And I'm at a crossroads with this car because I went out and I did the ultimate thing I could do in this car. Like, there really is nowhere else to go.
As far as you did the Southern Classic is what you do in one of these.
Right, and dressed as the Bandit.
Can't beat it.
And I did pretty well. I was just hoping to finish. Like, how I came in second place and did what I did with this car, like I said, this car's got magical powers. I thought for sure after that run, I'm like, I'm gonna pull the oil filter and it's gonna look like a disco ball.
Yeah, with glitter.
Perfect.
Really?
This car is magical.
Okay.
So I feel like I can't mess with this car. Like,
is that 96,000 original, or do you think it's been turned over?
No, it's 96,000.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't have a ton of miles, but still, like an original Pontiac 400, original turbo. I don't know if it's a 400 or a 350 in this thing, but rear end original. Like, I personally have never messed with the carburetor. So
that's impressive.
I don't know that anyone's ever messed with it.
That's impressive.
I mean, it's not real fast.
Well, I don't think that's what it's made for, right? Like, off the line, it's not gonna blow your doors off or nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, it was able to do 118 miles an hour flat out for hours on end.
That's pretty impressive.
It really is. So I don't want to break your neck, but I'm warning you, I'm about to floor it.
Okay.
Listen to that quadrijet roar.
Get that, oh, that strong shift.
I'm gonna go right to the chiropractor after that shift.
I'm gonna say if I was a baby that couldn't hold its head up, my neck might have been in trouble on that one. But
That's why I like to give you fair warning.
well, Arne, thanks for the ride, number 1.
Heck yeah.
I definitely understand why you still have this thing and why it's special. Like if the one car that got me into cars is my dad's '64 Corvette, and I still own that thing.
Yeah, no, I've followed your adventure with that thing. That's a neat looking car.
Yeah. It's one of those cars. It's a light. I'll never be able to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Never ever be able to get rid of it.
All right, Fred, did number 1 live up to the hype?
It's pretty cool. The story behind the car is really cool, and that's kind of the reason why it's number 1. And I like the car even more now. After going and riding with him and talking about the car so much, it's a badass car.
Cool.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us here at Arne's Garage. Thank you so much for letting us bother you all day, taking us around in all of your cars, showing us some of the cars. I don't know if I've seen a clean example of one of these body styles before. Amazing to see in person.
Yeah, it is. It's truly something, man.
What do you? Go ahead.
It was great hanging out with you. I mean, we've hung out at the racetrack before, but
it's cool to see, it's cool to see your actual cars and not the stuff that you guys are building and taking customer cars and all that. It's cool to see your actual cars in person.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. What's next for the collection, the garages? What's next?
Well, I got to sell a couple things, because if this taught me anything, is I have way too many cars.
I don't think there's such a thing. We put Mr. Don Baskin, I think we'll back us up on that. He's got 922 insured. I think you're quite a bit under that.
Yeah.
I think you still got some room.
Yeah, my next thing on my radar is building a McLaren 720.
Okay. You actually you build exotics all day. You finally got the.
Yeah, I guess it's time.
Yeah, I guess. And where can we find you on social media?
Arne's Antics on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
And then does Cannonball Garage have its own socials as well?
Yeah, Cannonball Garage.
Awesome. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us here with Arne. Thank you so much for letting us come annoy you again. And if you guys know of a garage that we need to check out, leave it in the comments below. Till then, see you in the next episode.